Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. My name is Nick, and today I'm reacting to Angel, Season 2, Episode 5. So last episode of Angel left me with some questions, particularly about the new Bethany telekinesis force powers Jedi, and if she's going to be kind of joining the Angel group of Scoobies or not. But I'm curious. I also thought Cordelia had a particularly strong role in the last episode, so hopefully that continues. I mean, Cordy is such a great character. The more focus on her, more great burns, one-liners, little moments of her character. I'll never get tired of that. And then we're still playing around. We're still having Darla, playing in the shadows, playing in the dream realm, messing with her ex's mind. When is she going to have that confrontation about the fact that he never called? And oh, by the way, he killed you. I want to know when that happens. But as always, if you want to watch along the full unedited reactions or future reactions, all the episodes, Buffy and Angel, are up on Patreon if you want to support the channel. For now, let's get into today's reaction, Angel, Season 2, Episode 5.
I'm glad we're not playing friends anymore. I didn't kill you.
Oh, is Kate coming into play here? Oh, Angel's awake, not having another crazy Darla dream.
Great.
Is it blood tea for Angel or real tea?
Table seems far.
I'm sleeping for the last 3 days.
3 days?
There's the fixed cost, the mortgage on the giant hotel, my salary, there's lots of other...
How much is your salary?
What if every time you identified a demon in one of your big old books, we gave you $10?
That's it?
I have another idea. No. Get a vision.
Yeah, don't pay Wesley with commission only.
What if we test that theory with one of my big old books?
Something will turn up.
I mean, this is just where they were last episode, right? Arguing.
Guys,
Like that? What was that thing?
its disciples are human, they're killing each other. I think the fight is over how to worship.
This is why, personally, I rarely go to church.
That's your excuse for missing Sunday service, Angel?
Thought it was funny.
I'm laughing. Oh, the ever-supportive ex. But does that mean he's asleep right now? Like, is he drifting off more and more?
Yeah! Didn't doze off.
Yes, you did.
Trying to ascertain the location in Cordelia's vision.
Ascertaining. Here we go.
You are so weird lately.
You guys should be concerned.
Underground, like in a tank or something.
Like a water tank. St. Bridget's in Fremont. It's a convent built on native burial grounds.
Dang, that was fast, Angel.
Which is nothing compared to what happened at Our Lady of Lockerbie. I got a thing for convents. Anyway, the state bought St. Bridget.
What does that mean? You have a thing for convents. It's kind of a cool location. Where was this filmed? Gunn brought his axe. Nice.
You really have an Uncle Theo?
Nah, but it's still good advice.
Girls are groupies, they stop killing each other.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, always take out the head bully first.
At least they're killing each other and not...
Silver lining? Oh, great. Oh, no. Oh, no. I spoke too soon. You guys are outnumbered, but... Come on, Cordy.
Keep beating on that big guy.
That took him out. That big, ugly dude is just out with that axe blow.
Stop!
What is up with Angel, man? He's like losing control because of all these Darla dreams.
He hasn't been sleeping well lately.
No, he's been sleeping way too well.
Since when is it a game?
I like that line from Charles, too. It's not a game. Is that really Darla, or is he asleep again? Sleepwalking, maybe. Maybe they're finally gonna meet face to face. Please, please. So far as well, they haven't had any crossover at all between Buffy and Angel. I wonder if they will, or if they decided to change that for these new seasons. Oh, a little flashback time, or is this a dream flashback? Oh my gosh, are we gonna get Drusilla in this episode? I wish they didn't spoil it with the name of the actors, but holy... Oh man, I cannot wait if she's actually in this episode here.
He was propositioning a streetwalker and dickering over the price. Can you imagine? I told him I'd do him for nothing.
Why'd you kill the streetwalker?
Oh,
Because she tasted good?
guess what's next?
What is it?
Surprise, you have to guess.
Ooh.
She has the sight.
Oh, it's true, before she was turned.
Come up to snuff for this one.
Now you're learning. Down boy.
Dang, poor Drew, when she was good, a human, man.
Keeps me young.
That's not what keeps you young, Darla, please. Dang, this episode could be insane if it's gonna be what I think it is.
They say he handles things, unusual things. I'd like to see him right away.
And he would like to see you.
How much money? How much money you got, bro?
Give you a list of our convenient payment plans.
When the doctor is out of the office?
My wife, Claire, she's really a lovely...
A lovely what? What happened?
She gets abducted by aliens on a regular basis.
Alien.
There's not aliens in the Buffyverse, are there?
I found this receipt from the Franklin Hotel a weekend before last, when she was supposed to be in the Trifid Nebula.
A hotel receipt? I think she's just having an affair, no?
Mr. Jenkins, say hello to your new best friend.
Do you think my wife's cheating on me?
Probably.
He didn't seem that...
Oh, he's an eccentric. All the great ones are.
True.
He has Visa, MasterCard. A problem. He's our target audience.
Angel, what are you doing?
Rude.
Is he smelling
it's your
Cordy?
shop.
Is he smelling Cordy? What the
I need to speak with you man to man. Cordelia, you may not want to be here for this.
He was feeling my hair.
What?
Angel is not himself right now.
Here in town last night.
I like Buffy as much as the next.
Not Buffy.
Darla. Yeah. Okay, good. At least they know she's around now.
What you're saying is impossible. You staked her to dust 3.5 years ago.
I know that.
But...
Vampires don't come back from the dead.
I saw her walking on the promenade.
You said yourself you've been having dreams lately. Maybe it's guilt.
No. Take this seriously, guys.
Who loves guilt like you love guilt?
I mean, that is also very true, Cordy. No one loves guilt like Angel loves guilt. No one.
Maybe I'm dreaming about her because she's here.
Maybe you think she's here because you're dreaming about her.
He's falling apart.
He is.
I created a lot of those strengths and weaknesses.
You've given us more information on Angel than we had when he first got here.
And what have you done with that information? What constructive, pragmatic progress have you made personally, bro?
What is the plan exactly?
We don't want him dead. We want him dark.
They really want to unleash Angelus? Are they that wise?
What's it feel like?
Nothing.
Doesn't feel like anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Can I? It's very smooth.
You can tell a lot about a man with his first handshake.
You don't feel anything.
Not in my hand.
Huh. Darla, you can do better than Lindsay, though, please.
He betrayed you.
Everyone betrays you. That's not what eats at you in the long winter's night.
Yeah, what does?
Yeah, what does?
You're fun for a human.
I have a particular interest in this guy. A lot of people do.
Speaking of, I like that transition.
Friend of a friend thought you might want this.
I don't think this is what Kate needs.
Stay out of trouble.
Impossible for Kate, I'm guessing. I can't wait till Cordy gets a real break in her acting career.
No, I'm in the deep mood.
Angel, don't be too obvious, bro.
Your husband knows. Go home, tell him the truth. Work it out or leave. I don't care.
Angel's like, this type of work is beneath me, and I kind of agree.
We had a paying client.
Not everything's worth getting paid for.
True.
Food to survive.
That's her.
No, it's not. It's not. Is it?
Sorry.
Guess you didn't take that whole dust to dust thing to heart, did you?
Wrong person.
Excuse me.
Angel, you're losing it, bro.
I don't know anybody named Darla.
I know it's you.
Dang.
Angel!
I mean, she's in sunlight, so I'm assuming he's seeing things, right?
That was really fun. Running from the hotel security.
The woman walked into direct sunlight. She's not a vampire. Obviously, Angel. We're just going to have to put our heads together, help him come to grips with this thing.
Maybe guard him while he sleeps.
You're crazy. You need professional help.
You had sex last night with a bleached blonde.
Good Lord, how'd you...
It's unbelievable. I didn't think you ever had sex. Who, Darla?
Dieta Kramer, the person she's pretending to be. Run a title deed search, see if you can find an address.
Wait, was it actually Darla? I mean, I know that looked like her, but I assume we were just seeing how Angel was saying things.
To fun tonight. Everybody have fun tonight.
The price of saving people.
I'm very sorry.
That little apology is a great touch.
You saw something.
You're at a crucial juncture, big guy.
So talk.
No.
What do you mean, no?
You give them free advice, but you won't help me.
I set people on their paths, and this is way off your path, sweetie. Go home.
What?
I know you're not going to start anything in here. You're a good boy. Have a drink before you go.
Boo. I can't believe this guy won't give information. Boo.
Address now.
1409 Galloway, Studio City.
What are you looking at?
Poor Demon's probably just trying to enjoy his drink.
The next time I talk to him, I won't weenie out like you, Wesley.
Don't start with me. If I sound like that, shoot me.
Why would Darla go to all the trouble, though, of setting up this fake life, right? But maybe what I think is happening is she's forcing Angel to see her when it's not actually her, right?
Was that too much? I mean, we're supposed to be married. Would I still be holding your chair if we were married?
Oh, it is all fake. But hold on, Darla's not human, is she? Did I miss something? How can she survive in sunlight? How am I losing what?
When I was at the actor's studio, we always struggle to find the truth in the moment. Truthfully, I don't think I'd be holding your chair.
Oh my gosh.
It smells so, true. I'm just gonna mime eating. I gotta watch the figure.
This type of actress is great.
Watching us right now?
Oh my gosh. Aren't you getting paid for this? Be a professional.
You're going to an awful lot of trouble to teach him a lesson. Not that I mind, work is work.
Darla, please eat him.
Leave me.
If you don't shut up, I'm going to kill you.
Please, please. Okay.
Lindsay, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How's the linguine?
I can feel him.
Just give me a few more minutes to set things in motion.
But what's the trap gonna be?
This is all just precautionary. When push comes to shove, Angel's we trust him.
Oh yes, definitely trust.
He turns evil.
Oh, poor Gunn is learning all about this for the first time.
The vampire he was before he got his soul.
And as evil, blood-sucked vampires go, how would you rate Angelus?
The worst of the worst.
Researching her now to see if she has some kind of resurrection powers. Maybe she's a vampire cat with 9 lives or something. Imagine Bonnie and Clyde. They had 150 years to get it right.
Yes. Well, let's demonstrate with a flashback.
Blood and habits everywhere.
Convents, they're just a big cookie jar.
Oh, is that what his line earlier was, saying he had a thing for convents?
Smack in the woodshed. Smack in the woodshed.
What? What is she saying?
Killing is so merciful in the end, isn't it? The pain is ended.
Oh, poor Drew.
Am I learning?
It really shows like how tragic it is to get turned into a vampire, Like we just look at them as the villains, but...
There's a man outside. I told him to go away. Oh my god, he's breaking into the house. He's gonna kill us.
What, are they trying to get Angel in trouble with the police? That's the plan?
Do it and make it look real.
That was illegal.
Someone help me! Don't hurt me!
That was a quick response time by the cops. Were they in on this? That was very fast. But, oh, what a mess for Angel, man. Seriously? And you just know Kate's gonna be on his case, for sure.
You'll pay for this.
There he is!
He's already gone. Too late, you guys.
They shot him. How did it get away?
Darla is a good actress, and this is an interesting angle.
Today we were having lunch at the Franklin Hotel and he showed up again. And then tonight he came here.
But if Kate does a thorough background check, she'll be able to see that that guy was like a hired actor for her husband, no?
He was biting.
It is not crazy. And I want you to know I will find him and he will pay for what he did.
Kate immediately assumes Angel's guilty. Immediately.
I want you to make sure that this coroner treads lightly in it.
What? Excuse me, was that Angel? Did he just kidnap Darla? That was smooth if that's the case.
Just adjusting to the idea that this good guy vampire I work for can go bad.
It takes a little time.
99% of the time he's good.
But that 1% is pretty scary.
But if the bad angel walks through that door, I will kill him in 2 seconds flat.
That's very reasonable, right?
Where is he?
Do you have a warrant? Where's your warrant?
Everybody's on channel 2. You see him, you call me.
I don't suppose you have a warrant to go along with this.
Yes, let me see this.
Murdered Stephen Kramer and kidnapped his wife. I think I've got probable cause.
It's all hearsay, lady.
He's not the type of person.
In fact, he's not a person at all, is he?
Tell that to a judge.
Go down with the boss.
I like how they do that together.
New player?
He's a friend.
Charles Gunn.
Let's see some ID, Charles.
I'd say I want my attorney present. Okay, it was Angel. That was smooth, just like lifting her up like Spider-Man into the tree. Oh, we go back to this set location. Pretty cool.
So you're what Wolfram and Hart brought back in that box.
I'm glad how Angel knows. Don't fall for this acting.
My boy.
Wait, really? Did that draw Angelus, or is Angel just like falling for her seduction?
Resisting arrest. TA. Assault.
Boring, boring, Kate, boring.
Some of it was when he was a minor.
Uh-huh.
And some of it was in the last 2 weeks.
Oh.
Hanging out with these two and their creature of the night boss won't be good for the resume.
I can see you looking out for me, detective.
Yeah, exactly.
He thought she was this Darla from his past. She begged him to stay out, and he knocked down the door and killed her husband.
Did you see this happen, Kate?
So how you get in the house? She invited him in?
Of course she didn't.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Putting it together. Man, 10 points to gun right there.
This is a daguerreotype of Darla, taken over 100 years ago. Look familiar?
Okay. Kate, don't be too stubborn. Oh, Angel, you can't do this. He regained his composure, but there is a few moments there he's kissing her, right?
Those memories are gonna start eating away at you. No matter how hard you try.
Wait, why is it not working on her already, though? Maybe she's just an evil person.
Remember what it's like to get lost. Every thought a million miles away. Every part of your being alive.
It's like being a drug addict almost, being a vampire, you know?
But you never made me happy.
Huh. What a meaningful line.
In the early years, when you would have said I was the definition of bliss. Buffy wasn't happiness. She was just new.
No.
You're getting awfully bent over this, Darla.
She does seem genuinely hurt.
You don't learn that kind of darkness. It's innate. It was in you before we ever met.
Was it?
And I can smell you too. And my boy is still in there and he wants out.
I think some of what she's saying is true.
Be sure and mention your cooperation in the report.
No one cared.
We solved the damn case.
Yeah, exactly.
The innocent are the ones that get caught in the crossfire. Those are the ones that I care about.
They care about the innocent too. Don't even give me that.
You can't blame Angel. He's trying to do what's right.
That's right, he's good. I keep forgetting.
And he's saving people. It's like, you know, if more people would be dead. The logic does not follow at all in what Kate is saying. I don't know how they're all standing there like she just did a mic drop moment. No mic was dropped in that argument.
What you did? That man you got killed?
Please, he was an actor.
Serious.
Just about as much fun.
Darla, you hurt anyone else and I'll kill you.
Isn't that against your Cub Scout code?
I'll make an exception.
Yeah, if Batman gets pushed enough, he might break that rule.
Nasty things, Angel. Things like... Stop. You stop!
Oh, shoot. She came prepared.
No matter how good a boy you are, God doesn't want you.
That's mean. That's a low blow.
But I still do.
See, that's a mic drop, Kate. That's how you do it. Just FYI.
No goodbye kiss?
Not this time.
We were just wondering if everything was, you know, copacetic.
I didn't go bad, Cordelia.
Oh, I was never worried about
What's behind your back?
Of course, Mr. Fuzzy Pants always assumes the worst.
What? I didn't. Be careful. With Darla back, in league with Wolfram and Hart, there are a lot of forces arrayed against you.
True.
There's going to be trouble.
True.
There's gonna be a lot of trouble. And I say bring it on.
Okay. Okay, Angel is ready. All right, so that is Angel, Season 2, Episode 5, and we finally got it. We finally had the moment that I have been just dying to see, Darla and Angel face to face, and that was really my favorite aspects of the episode by far. I mean, I really enjoyed... Okay, this is just something I'll say because I might be completely clueless this whole season so far, but I did not realize until this episode that Darla was human and wasn't a vampire. I mean, was this explained? Am I just that dumb in these reactions? I miss a lot of things. I mean, obviously I miss Dawn and how she had been there for so many seasons, right? Like in season 1 and 2, I forgot all about her. But for this is also something big. But now that I realize, probably later than most, that Darla is not a vampire, I mean, that's so interesting, right? It is not at all what I expected. You know, it kind of makes Darla so much weaker than Angel. I mean, it does, objectively, right? She doesn't have the strength of a vampire. She doesn't have the ability to bite and suck people's blood. She can, you know, go around, walk in the sunshine and have a nice enjoy the day, but she doesn't seem to be doing much of that, you know. I guess what the big thing that's confusing to me is that she seems as evil as ever, you know? Like, Darla doesn't seem like Angel when he turned, when he got a soul. The change was so immediate and so drastic, right? Am I forgetting something about the Angel lore? But for Darla, you know, it doesn't seem like she's changed, at least so far. Now, Angel in their conversations was saying, you will feel it. It'll catch up with you. And maybe because she was also resurrected from the dead, I mean, maybe the brain is so overstimulated already. It's like, yo, what are we even doing here? That it doesn't catch up with the memory, so maybe that could explain the delay, or maybe every individual case is different. Who knows? But I'm curious, I guess, now moving forward, is Darla going to have a moment where her conscience catches up with her, you know? Because if you took an average human off the street, right, an average dude, you immediately made them realize that for the past like 50 years or so, you've just been going around murdering innocent people. I think you would be hit like a tidal wave with guilt, with shame, with confusion, with horror, right? That's just the average Joe reaction. But I'm sure if you picked a random psychopath off the sidewalk and you gave them that same thing, they'd be surprised, and those memories might affect them in some way, but they wouldn't feel that same guilt. So I guess that's what I'm wondering with Darla. Is she going to have that moment where she is shocked and horrified by everything? Or is Darla, you know, not even the vampire demon that took over Darla, but Darla as a person, is she just evil? Possibly, you know, because she definitely seems to enjoy messing with Angel and doesn't seem to have any consideration for human life. But maybe part of that is just the fact that she is out for revenge because Angel killed her and she's very upset. And I like that. Speaking of, that actually is one of my favorite things in the interactions, is that I kind of expected Darla to be mocking Angel, and she was. But there's also some serious vulnerability. I mean, I thought that line that Angel said where he said he was never happy with her, I really like that. I don't think Angel was saying that to be mean. I think that was 100% true. And like he explained, it's because he didn't have a soul. And I think that is the ultimate curse of being a vampire, is that you can maybe satisfy an urge the way that Spike can smoke a cigarette if he has the urge to smoke a cigarette. And Spike is also kind of a rare exception insofar as I think he really knows how to embrace, like, live in the moment and enjoy things day by day, more than probably most vampires or humans. At least that's how I interpret his character. But, you know, I don't think that happiness is possible for a vampire. And so Angel's saying that because he admitted, like, he's, you know, talking to Darla. And to me, it just makes me think of, you know, hearing about drug addicts, especially if they're on something serious like heroin, right? I'm fortunate enough to have never tried a drug like that, but you can have a high and it's a rush of pleasure. It's a rush of feeling, whatever that experience is. But I don't think a drug addict or a recovering drug addict or just anyone who's had exposure to something that strong, even though it's a good sensation, it's not happiness, right? It can be even blissful, but it's not happiness, like the healthy feeling of happiness. So I think that's what Angel really meant. But that's kind of a long-winded way of me saying that I really appreciated how Darla looked so hurt by that, you know? And I like how she's saying, like, we've been together for 150 years, you leave me for some cheerleader? I mean, obviously it's kind of humorous hearing Buffy be referred to like that, but just imagine you're in Darla's shoes. That is how it seems like. It's like, yo, we were together for multiple lifetimes, and then you meet some random high school girl, and it's just like, that's your true love? Don't even give me that trash, right? So I liked the pain that Darla had, and you could really see how it was real. It was more than just manipulating Angel and messing with him. You know, she actually cared for Angel in whatever twisted way is possible for her. That also makes me wonder, now realizing Darla is a human, you know, in the vampire lore, right? Like, Angel was a person before he was turned. Then when he was turned into Angelus, he is that person, that human soul is gone. He is now the demon who just has inherited the memories and a lot of the personality traits of that person who was Angel. But now that Angel is Angel again, he's still a vampire demon, but he just is given a soul. And ever since he's given a soul, he's kind of chosen the good path, right? But Darla, you know, the Darla we know from like season 1 of Buffy when she got killed by Angel, that was the demon Darla living and inhabiting the dead human Darla, right? If this is too confusing, let me know. But so now that she's brought back as a human, I believe that she's the demon Darla, similar to how Angel is the demon Angel, not the human Angel, but just given a soul or a conscience. So Darla is not the human Darla. I think the human Darla is dead forever, but she's the demon Darla, but now no longer a demon. Like, she's actually, does that make sense? Because if she was the demon Darla, the way that Angel is the demon Angel, even the good Angel, this, I mean, what a word salad this is, but hopefully someone can follow along with what I'm saying. If Darla is the demon Darla with a conscience, she should still be a vampire, but she's not. So that makes me now think, did the spell resurrect the OG Darla, like the Darla as a human, and just give her all the memories of the demon Darla? Is this a question anyone else has? And anyone follow does it matter? Am I overthinking this? Probably. But just in case anyone does understand the lore and cares about the lore and understood my convoluted questions right there in that portion, feel free to explain it in the comments down below. If not, don't worry about it. That's okay. I'm still enjoying the show without having all those questions answered. But another thing that's really interesting to me too in the interaction with Angel and Darla is kind of Angel's hesitation. And I feel like this could open the door for a journey for his character that would be very fascinating for me. But, you know, something that I really keep in the back of my mind all the time is that Angel choosing to be good is an active choice he has to work at, because he is ultimately the demon angel, right? Like the demon, right? He's not a human. He is a vampire. So his natural state, his natural urge is to do horrible, terrible things to other people. And he also has just that innate hunger for blood. And then he also, you know, kind of has those psychopathic desires for all those years living as Angelus, like having an appetite for torture and for witnessing just sadistic things, right? But that sadistic appetite, I feel like he has to battle and push down all the time. But Darla, you know, more interesting to me, honestly, than drawing Angelus with like the conscience disappearing would be Angel still with a conscience being tempted to succumb to some of those dark urges, even if he has a conscience, right? Do you guys get what I'm saying? Like if Angelus comes out, it's like Angel loses all control. The soul is just gone. You know, that's why I've never blamed him for any of his misdeeds in that state. It's like you really don't have a choice if your soul is taken away by some frickin' spell. But what if, even scarier, Angel could be tempted to the dark side even with his soul? Because he does have those urges. Those are always there. He does have those memories. He does have those desires that he fights against. But what if someone like Darla, and this also reminds me of like someone who's struggling with drugs, right? A big thing that causes people to relapse is their friends, their family members, someone else to do drugs with. So maybe it's like that for like sadistic things with Darla and Angel. But that could be fascinating. If that's the direction, if that's where we're going to see some real conflict, that could be really interesting. And then, like I said, it's really, my interest is heightened by those two little nuances, right? The fact that Darla as a human has real feelings for Angel, real pain, real vulnerability, and the fact that possibly Angel, even with a conscience, could be tempted to kind of slide back and slip back into those old evil habits. You know, like we saw, he knew it was Darla, but he still kissed her in that moment, right? Those feelings, especially built up over time with the seduction, with the dreams, is just so powerful. So that could be very fascinating. And obviously I've been saving this part of the discussion, but Drusilla. We got to see Drusilla back. Not how I imagined we would see her back. I really thought she was going to show up, you know, present day Drusilla. I'm still hoping for that. Please happen, because she's such an awesome villain. But we got to see flashbacks of the human Drusilla. And how sad was that, man? Like I said, it really hammered home the tragedy that is vampires, because all vampires at their start are just humans who are victims. And then, you know, they become these evil characters who we just are monsters we want to see staked and destroyed. But there's still that sad human who was attacked first. And Drusilla, you know, someone with the sight, like, can you imagine the terror she had seeing into the future and knowing what horrible thing was going to happen, seeing her family get killed in front of her? I mean, no wonder she's so unstable and just kind of crazy. But seeing a moment like that was very powerful, very effective, and just adds another layer of interest that I have for Drusilla, and admiration for how kind of complicated and tragic she is as a character, while also being this terrifying evil force. So eventually, I mean, like I said, I do wish they don't spoil like the casting. A lot of times I don't even notice it, but I noticed it this time. But it would be really, really cool if Drusilla comes back, you know, present day Drusilla, and we see more of her, because she was so great. But had an amazing time with this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. As always, a full reaction. Future reactions are all up on Patreon if you care to support. Thank you for watching, and as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.